I'm Ms. Whitmore. I've designed this multimedia presentation in the form of a wiki, website, and slideshare to persuade my home school district, state, and federal government to follow positive policies, best practices, or educational approaches taken by China, which is my group country case study project. It is a requirement of the course EDTC 645. China's educational systems have undergone several stages of development towards quality education and huge expansion in the 21st century. The 1977 milestone in education development paved way for a major reform and decentralization of education in 1985. The website will cover China's educational achievements and lessons the United States can learn from China's best practices. China's evidence of best practice and effective strategies in terms of student outcome data, how their approaches differ from that of my home district will be provided. Here is the slideshare, and we'll explain to you as we go slide by slide. The first slide looks at China's IT in education. This is the title slide. China is the country of research and general information about its educational system and use of technology. This slide looks at China's educational achievements from 1980 to 2006, and all the web resources are given on each slide. Here is one of the best schools in China which participated in a Mark 1-to-1 program and has transformed learning into a collaborative and engaging experience without sacrificing test scores. And there's a video for you to watch, and this is the web resource. Global Mathematics performance results on the 2009 program for international student assessments, PISA. It's a graph showing how countries performed in this math, and China is right on top, followed by different countries, and the United States is in the middle, somewhere here in the middle, so it is lagging behind. According to Hammond, United States has a lot to do to improve its entire education system in order for it to catch up with high achieving countries such as China, Japan, Korea, Finland, and more European countries. America is lagging behind from these high achieving countries, and you have to watch the video to get more information. And this table is also showing the same thing. According to the graph, China shows 53% of technology integration in the curriculum, whereas the United States is 29% on that same finding. Lessons from PISA for the United States. You need to read all this to see what the United States can do to improve its performance. I can only read one: to move away from discipline-based knowledge towards more comprehensive and balanced learning experiences. Then, both Shanghai and Hong Kong have engaged in comprehensive approaches to education reform. Results can tell. And Shanghai is ranked number 1. Hong Kong is on the 3rd place in math, and third again on reading. So the countries are doing very well. The stunning success of Shanghai, China, which tops every league table in this mathematical assessment by a clear margin, shows what can be achieved with moderate economic resources and in a diverse social context. In mathematics, more than a quarter of Shanghai, China 15-year-olds can conceptualize, generalize, and creatively use information based on their own investigations and modeling of complex model situations. They can apply insight and understanding and develop new approaches and strategies when addressing novel situations. And the web resource is on that slide. These are some of the images showing the activities taking place in Shanghai schools. Then the achievement gap in American schools. These are 4 distinct gaps in education between the United States and other nations, between Black and Latino students and white students, between students of different income levels, and between similar students schooled in different systems or regions. Ways of closing the achievement gaps. These are some of the ways that United States did and closed the gap to some extent. The No Child Left Behind Act of 2001 shined light on achievement gaps and increased accountability for high-needs students, but it also encouraged tests to lower standards and narrow curriculum, focused on absolute test scores instead of student growth and gains, created one-size-fits-all federal methods. These are more ways and images showing how to close the gap in the United States. Then with countries like Finland, they performed really well. They revamped and upgraded their teacher education programs and took steps to modernize secondary education. And they did much more. Flexibility and diversity, school-based curriculum development, steering by information and support. And another high-achieving country, South Korea. South Korea moved from a nation that educated less than a quarter of its citizens through high school to one that now ranks 3rd in college-educated adults. With Singapore again, Singapore is one of the best educational hubs in Southeast Asia, with an education system which nurtures a quest for lifelong learning. And more about Singapore. And then United States is to adopt the best practices of the high achieving countries such as China, Finland, Hong Kong, Singapore, etc. And these are all listed for you to read. Maybe I can just read one. Policymakers should create a common and comprehensive school system that would save students from all walks of life, regardless of race, family backgrounds, for example. And then before I conclude my presentation, I'm going to share you my thoughts on the country case study project we did with my group. My friends' thoughts are in the website. Technology integration in Chinese school is still growing and transforming the education systems. According to Custer, January 19, 2013, Chinese schools have better integrated technology. Chinese students use technology more often than their American counterparts. From the interview responses we got, the participants were not able to provide concrete answers. I feel more has to be done to integrate technology in the classroom situations. The Ministry of Education in China should be more flexible in their policies towards the use of technology in schools. And also, according to my scholarly articles report, the United States should move away from the pure bookish knowledge and to improve relevance and interest in the content of a curriculum. And student participation, real-life experience, capacity in communications, and teamwork, and ability to acquire new knowledge and to analyze and solve problems. With that, I come to the end of my multimedia presentation. Thank you for giving me the opportunity of sharing my presentation. I greatly appreciate.